Only on Fox 6, starting a successful business is a feather in anyone's cap, but rarely is the business itself dedicated to putting feathers in caps.
Our Mike Lowe reports that the art of hat making is alive and well in Milwaukee for a couple of Milwaukee entrepreneurs. Well, it's just old hat.
Anything you want to hear, honey?
John McLaughlin sets the turntable and turns back the clock, spinning back to a place time forgot. Reviving a craft nearly lost to the centuries in an 800-square-foot storefront in Milwaukee. As investors were losing their shirts in the stock market back in 2008,
He wants the courthouse steps component.
Yeah.
John and Kate McLaughlin wanted to give them back at least part of their wardrobe.
People thought we were nuts.
But then again, some of the best ideas sound so crazy, they just might work.
We have such refined and odd and specialized talents.
Ever since he was a young boy, John loved hats, the way they looked, the way they felt, the way they added a little panache to a personality.
And then I married Kate.
So it's no surprise he married a milliner.
As a milliner, you make women's hats. As a hatter, you make men's hats. I get to wear the title of both.
But the heyday of hatters, the 1930s through the 1960s, has long since passed. There are now only about a half dozen left in the United States.
There are a small handful of us that, keep the traditions alive.
That was until an unlikely resurgence of the hat in popular culture.
Shows like Mad Men.
There were 7 commercials that showed men in hats.
A couple days later, she looked at me in the car and she goes,
Honey, what do you think about opening up a hat store?
it took me about 30 seconds and I said, yeah.
With just a dream and a sewing machine, the two saved money for years and finally opened a shop.
It's rich, dark colors, leathers, dark wood, very traditional men's shop.
The Brass Rooster was born, and customers flocked to the new custom hat shop.
Well, you've got the hats. I'm so glad that we came down here.
Everything gets done right here in-house.
The artists work in plain view.
We do things really traditionally around here.
As sales increased and business boomed, another idea blossomed.
Sell and launch a new high-end American-made, handmade product from a small store like this.
This time, the man who uses tools made in the 1800s turned to a modern invention, the internet, as a way to pass the hat.
It's a way for them to get involved and to back things that they really believe in without having to disturb their daily life.
This fall, the Brass Rooster will launch its own designer line with distribution in shops across the country.
It's very basic tools, but the things that you can create with them are unbelievable.
Creating a thriving business in a struggling economy, melding art and fashion, and continuing a time-honored tradition, all worth a tip of the hat. In Milwaukee, Mike Lowe, Fox 6 News.
And there is that style that I'm so glad is coming back. I mean, guys, some guys like me who aren't that sophisticated dressers will wear baseball caps all the time, and that's fine. But I love seeing when guys can dress sharply and put on those hats, and you just got to have the right confidence to do it. Maybe this is the year I get one of those cool hats.
Nothing says gentleman more than someone decked out in a hat, shoes too now.
Right.
Love it.
That's good. I've got to get to visit the
We'll
dressers.
get you one too. Will you wear it? Maybe a fedora?
Got to do it. You know where I saw a lot of them? I saw a lot of them here.